Howdy everyone! Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Chronicle. I am the Black Shadow. Last time, folks, we went into the past a little bit more. And I decided I was going to go do those few stages off screen. I've actually done quite a lot since the last time we're on this, folks. You can see them on day 173. In fact, if I go onto the save screen here, yeah, that's a lot of time. That I'm pretty sure that was where I did actually save, and I've been saving all of this on a new file, over file 4. Quite a lot's happened in between. I've done quite a bit of work actually. I went and did do the stages in the Moonflower Palace. I didn't do many though, just so you know. I only went and did 3 actually. Hell's Corridor, which is fine. That was a Monica. That was a Red Seal level, so only Monica could do it, but there was nothing really of any note there, so it was fine. Enraging Spirits, there's a few sort of the spirit-y elemental type enemies for this place, like thunder and water. You know, I'm sure I'll run into them, but there was nothing too notable. I went and stopped here at Lonely Machine, because this is probably something I do want to show off, actually, so I left it be. But I didn't actually do too much in regards of the Moonflower Palace. I said I wasn't going to do. What I spent a lot of that time doing was fishing. Actually, folks, here's our fishing rod as it is, and that's not bad. In any respect, that's not too bad. Done loads and loads of fishing. Took part in another fishing tournament, and well, I came 6th in the end. It's the worst result so far. I just couldn't get fish. You know, I did loads and loads of fishing. The fishing was pretty good. I just couldn't get the fish. I'll explain what was at the bottom there in 2 seconds. Actually, sort of, I'll explain now. There's not much else to explain. Things that other than that, well, basically, I'll go down the list to see what else has changed. What else has happened? Right, okay, nothing there, nothing there. A new health item that you can start running into in the palace is this, the Plum Rice Ball. Fully restores health, but cures all statuses but causes first, which is pretty cool. Now, I only found one, however, if you go to Gordon, remember the guy who does the trees, and he's been back in Sindane this whole time. If you go back to him, he'll sell these for a bit of money. They're a bit expensive. I think they're about like $1,000 each or something. They're a fair bit of money, but I went and got a few of those. Went and bought a few more seal scrolls, just in case. I don't intend on using them at the moment, but just in case. I got another gem here, the Opal, which was one of the couple gems that I did manage to get hold of. As well as this, an Aquamarine. Destruction Brassard, claim what you know about. Samurai Body. Now, this is here because I went to... one thing I did do off-screen, which is why you suddenly notice we've got all these here, which is really good. I went and revisited all of the dioramas in the future. So it's Gondorada, Durat Mall, Starlight Canyon, Lunar Lab, and whatever one I'm forgetting. Is that all? I don't remember. I went with all of them, folks, basically. And I revisited them because I went back to the Gondorada workshop, because I wanted to get hold of some bits and pieces from the store there. And I suddenly noticed there was a couple of little chests hiding around in pretty hard to find places. They were really well hidden. So I've gone around all the places, and I've got hold of all these, folks. This is really good. So we can get Max's defense up to 60. Monica's defense is going to go up to 72, which is really awesome. And we've got 5 Fruits of Eden. So that balances that. I could put them both onto 152. Which, actually, considering the defense, I am going to do that. So they've both got 152 health, which is really good. I wanted it because I was running low, really low, on Holy Crystals, folks. So I went to, I think it's the Starlight Canyon, I think. One of the stores in the future, you can buy any of the 8 types of elemental crystals. They cost about 150 each or something like that. And I just went and bought like 100 of these because I need them. As well as a few others, just to keep tabs on some of the other ones. The Samurai Body is here because we've got a new body for Steve, which is the Super Alloy Body. which I bought. It was either off, I think it was off Cedric, I think. So I went and got that. You can see an extra 5 defense to the body, with for only an extra 6 capacity, which is pretty damn good. I'm not playing with that. I've also got the chestnuts down here because I'm going to use those 2 up and be done with those when I can. We got 145 medals now. I'll just show you the our beastie is at level 43, which is not bad. It's actually not that far off reaching level 51, which will be another level up, or sort of a development sort of level up into the new monster, which will give us another monster drop, which of course will be beneficial for our weapons. In regards to these, here's how they all stand. So, just waiting for the Toy Rock, and we will have Max's ultimate weapon still. The gun is getting there, actually. Only Smash and Exorcism in the Vanguard, so that can be leveled up. Chronicle Sword, plus 70. All stat to 100%, folks. You'll notice Chill is now the overriding stat of the 4. For the actual main element of the sword. I actually played around with all 4 just to see which one I liked best, and because it's only a graphical change. It doesn't affect the numbers much other than the actual numbers you see there. And I went with Chill because I thought it looked the coolest, basically. And the Brassard, again, it's got a way to go to get hold of that, but I'm just dealing with Exorcism first, and then I'll go from there. Yeah, that's pretty much all of note, to be honest, that I can think of. Yeah, and I said most of it was just spent fishing, basically. Have we done anything with the Diorama key? I don't know if we did that at the end of the last video or not. That was a good few days ago. No, we haven't. New dioramas. We got, pedal stream, flower bed, palace stairs. Ooh, wow. Make all these. 16 pedal streams. Flower beds. 6 of those. Palace stairs. We need one of those as well. And of course we've got everything else. So we can now also start putting some of these down. Now the pedal streams, we know these need to be dug underneath these. Now luckily, we don't actually need to move those, the stairs. We can just dug underneath. Now the only thing is though, I've got no idea how many of these I need to put down. We've got 16 in total, but I need to work out how much they need to go down. There's our flower beds. Maybe I might need to use the flower beds in order to sort of roughly gauge how deep these need to go. Because I have a funny feeling that both ends are a bit, the 2 ends are a bit uneven. I really don't know. I'm gonna have to just make it the scale and figure it out. Right, okay, so that's there's a space and then 2 flower beds. And looking at, I would imagine the other side, the petal stream will be the same length. So let's, oh god darn it. So the best way to do is if we go here and actually make that, and we'll get a rough guide. So we've got that. So that will be our space. And then we've got our 2 flower beds. So there'll be 1 there. And then another one will be there. But we're going to have to do it the other way around by the looks of it, which is kind of annoying. Again, because of space issues. So yeah, unfortunately, it's quite awkward to get this right. Because of the area you've got to be exact, unfortunately. If I just do it like this, folks, and do it top down, so 1 there, and then just fit this in wherever it needs to go underneath. So that'll be there. So there's still our space. So we now know how long that needs to be. So we can dig this along. So that goes up to there, okay. So again, flower bed the other side. Just exactly the same as you did there. So 1, and then the magnet puts it right next to it, which is useful. So that's that side done. Lovely. Okay. How many streams have we got? Still 8. So that's good. So I can only assume that this side needs to go all the way up. Because, you know, we humans like things being symmetrical, so presumably we're going to do it that way. Now, we've got 4 still, so if we dig underneath, do that, and I assume we want to dig one more and do it down there. That's all the petal streams you've got. I can only assume that's correct, just by a bit of logic, really. And actually looking at it, that looks reasonably like it's probably correct. That side, I can only assume actually. The right side I'm a bit unsure about. Look, so yeah, so right side you see there, flower bed, and that's, ooh, actually that's interesting. So we've got 2 flower beds, and then we've got the little circular bit, which we don't actually have yet. We need to get hold of it. So we've got flower bed there. Flower bed there. We've got a circular bit there, which we can't do with. We've also got our palace stairs, which goes over here. It does go over like that. I've just got to figure out exactly where, if that's correct or not. Let's put it down for the moment. Look back at the picture. Is there any water coming off the far end? I think there is. It looks too close, so I would suggest it probably is. We've got our 2 benches as well, so we can place our 2 benches down. So we need one about like there-ish, and another one to be down this far end as well. That means I'll probably need to move this one close. That might be right. Yeah, it'll probably need to be a bit closer. Again, folks, you've got to be a bit picky here because the game's a bit picky. That's facing the wrong direction. Too close again. Back a bit. There. It's a bit closer. Maybe I'm being a bit too pedantic now, perhaps. There, looks alright. That's pretty good. Okay then, lovely. So we've got that. Now, what else do we need to put down? We've got our Hall of Sorrow and our 2 Camilla trees. Now, the Hall of Sorrow goes down here. Now, which way around it goes, I'm not quite sure. Does it matter which way it goes? I don't think it does. I don't think there's anything in it as such. What's going on? Oh! Another cutscene, folks!
Where are you, Cyrus?
Oh, we must get this for getting more of this correct. We unlock more memories. Oh, I see. What's this, hide and seek?
Where are you?
What on?
Gotcha.
You suck.
Ouch.
Enemy sighted.
How do you like that?
What the?
Okay, you got me.
What did I just witness? What was that all about? Yeah, you got me on that one. Well, it looks pretty good, actually. So we've got our, again, take pictures of everything new. Silver bench. Oh, can I take a picture of this? Palace stairs? No? Okay, then. Fine, I won't take a picture of you. All our streams there, which is lovely. So we've got our round little thing which needs to go down here. We've got our Hall of Sorrow. and I need to change my picture around because I've taken too many pictures. Vast majority of them absolutely pointless. And that's our bits there. Okay, how are we doing our analysis? We are 70%. Lovely. Door and moon column we haven't done. Feelings deep in Stardust Pond and the murmur of the trees. Right, well, the murmur of the trees is the Camilla trees, so we need to put those down. Now, I've got to remember where they go, because I don't remember. That's the round thing. So we've got, that must be the Starlight Pond thing, is that round thing there. That would be logical. The door and the column thing is all those column and pillars down the central bit. And we've got 2 Camilla trees, which I need to figure out where they go. There. So that's between the bridge and the Hall of Sorrow, which is down here. So, one there. And one there. 80%, lovely. So we're just missing our columns and that little weird round thing. And then we are pretty good. Lovely. Look at the tree, lovely. This actually looks quite. I say we've developed it pretty well now. Actually, we've done a pretty decent job. Now I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest with you guys, I do not know what happens when we get to 100%. We are... I've never developed this place as full as this. This is as full as I've ever developed this place, ever. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. We're pretty much as far as I think I've ever really gotten with the dungeons as well. So we are more or less on the point now where I've never played the game. Which is as exciting, personally, as it is a little bit worrying, because it means I don't know what level of carnage I'm going to be witnessing soon. Not that I really mind. You know, I say I'm looking forward to actually getting to the point where I just don't know what's going to happen. You know, and how I've managed to go all these years and never once swear to myself that I would never ever look at the actual what the story's end was this, which I have never done. I've always told myself if I'm ever going to do that, I will finish the game. And here we are, about 5 years later. And I'm now at that point almost. Pretty exciting stuff. Lonely Machine. Right. Now, the reason I stopped is because of these... Ah, Vanguard Mark II. Ah, now this is good news. Time to fight. That's not as effective as I would like it to be. These swords, I really need to get... I need to get Steve's weaponry sorted. I will do it eventually. Shoot it! Why isn't it doing more damage? Come on, die, you bugger! There we go. Queen's Warring Pots. Super! Right, actually, let me take off the tripod here because now we've got the Vanguard Mark II. Some more of these have got that. Our gun is now got everything it needs to be upgraded. It just needs levels now, so we can get the Exorcism Smash, which are nearly done, which is awesome. And the Satan Brassard also does need it as well. Was there something else we needed the Vanguard Mark II for? I don't know. Right, so our gun is nearly done, ready to be upgraded, which is really, really good. I'm so glad I ended it. Leo Griff. Whoa, no you don't. How much health have you got? No. Ah, 68 damage. That's painful. Critical strike. Yeah, unfortunately, because the gun is like level 12, it's not leveling up particularly quickly. I may venture to use a couple of level up powders. I am excessively tempted to do that. Because of course we've only got space for 1 week. You can only have a maximum of 20, so... This is wise. It's not wise! It's not a wise decision! If the gun's not that effective, bring out the Chronicle sword might be a bit better. Ah! You see that damage even through guard. Heinous! Yeah, all of our weapons are like really high levels, so they're not gaining levels at all quickly, which I said was going to happen. It was inevitable. Felt pretty good. Oh, I'm disappointed. Lower my health some more, why don't you? Of Skull Chief. Yeah, this guy's got a chance. I quite like the chill. And also, going forward as to what this sword will become once we've upgraded it as well, I had in mind. I think it will look pretty good. Besides, I think the blue suits are. I like blue. Another Leo Griff. Can I not? No. I'm expecting, yeah, she'll be a lot more effective. Bye. Yeah, it's not a huge amount of experience. My goodness, but Kingmate, not good. No, not good with the health I've got. That's bad news. Throw magic at it. Staying away from you. Should really. I'm going to use those last 2 roasted chestnuts. If we ever need any more, I can, for whatever reason, I can go and find some. I can just go back to the forest and I'll find some. Ow! I'm surprised that only did 43. Probably that extra defense kicking in there as well. It's probably a bit of a fortunate roll the random number generator. The random number generator. That's the one I'm looking for, folks. Random number. What is that? My goodness me, have you never heard of the random number generator? It is the unholy force that guides your destiny. Oh, I don't know. This doesn't go anywhere, does it? I gotta find me the map. That's annoying. Oh, well, it breaks a bit of monotony. Like I spent about... It was a couple of days ago. I spent about 3 hours solid just doing fishing. While watching stuff. Like on the internet. And it was really weird because I was at the point where I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much done with all this fishing now. I've done plenty. I was just doing it literally getting ready for the next fishing contest, whenever it was going to be. Just as I was coming up to finish fishing contest, 71 hours remaining. So I went off and I did it. But, you know, I did alright actually. I got a little bit less than normally. I got shade just over 10,000 for each fish, you know. And I just couldn't pick anything up. I just couldn't get anything really substantial. It was quite frustrating, you know, to do that. I tried my best. That was a lot of damage that she just dealt. But no, I just couldn't find any big fish. It wasn't even a case that I think I had one and I lost it. I just never found it, which was really disappointing. You think when we did the first one, we had a couple of real whoppers. I just couldn't get any. You know, it happens. You know, if it's like, you know, if you don't get the fish, you know, you just can't beat. You know, it's like, you know, any guys like play poker or anything like that. You know, if you don't, you know, you could you can employ all these little tricks and tips and what have you, and little games and whatever. But if you just don't get the cards, you just don't get the cards. You know, you've got to get them in order to be competitive at the end of the day. And I just couldn't get it, so disappointing. But again, I will certainly give a try at the next one, and see how I go. I mean, if I really wanted to, that's a poor idea. If I really wanted to, I could probably try. You know, there's nothing to stop me from. There's nothing to stop me from actually die. There's nothing to actually stop me from, you know, say going fishing, and then if I find any massive fish, just keep them in my inventory, basically, and then when the next fishing contest comes in, just hand those in, as long as they don't touch the aquarium. I think they're okay. But problem is, folks, obviously we've not got a lot of inventory space, so I didn't want to. And also, I've kept the samurai body because you can actually spectrumize it for +2 attacks. So that's cool. So I went and sold the night boots because I'd be kind of cool to do. Put that on it. That'd be kind of cool. Woo! Bye. At least the Brassard still gains a half reasonable amount of experience from all these enemies, but I mean, Chronicle Sword +17. It's understandable why it's not going up at all fast. It's going about as fast as my monster transform badges, and that was never going up fast from about level 9. No, not the star key. The star key shall not prove effective anymore on these poultry doors. They are immune to my star key. I must insert a handle. Another Vanguard. The machine gun wasn't particularly great, to be honest. I might just have to stick to the Nova cannon. I'm about to say Moonflower cannon. What's that? For goodness sake, Shadow. Even that's not that effective. I'm getting shot at by birds.
I'm gonna get you guys.
That's not effective either. Get out of the way, Vanguard. I shall dispense justice on you as well if you desire it. Ow.
I'm gonna get you guys.
No, I tried to get the pot in the way, it didn't work. Strafe! Strafe Steve! Because he's gone insane.
Wait till they get a load of this.
There we go. There's a lot of big enemies in here. There's an elephant as well. There's, well, the Skull Chief ain't so bad. One thing I will have to do, especially before the end of Chapter 7, is I'm going to have to, because as I say, although I've not actually played the game basically beyond this point, I am still aware of things, and I am aware that there is a Chapter 8 in this game, which is the last chapter, and ow! A hell of a lot does change between Chapters 7 and 8, so anything you want to go and get done in this game, you've got to do before you end Chapter 7. Once you kick into Chapter 8, most of the things in the game, apparently, you can't really do. It's a bit like, you know, Final Fantasy 6, or when you change from going from the world of balance to the world of ruin, that sort of thing. Right, a lot changes.
Looks like we got them all.
Right, that dispenses of all those guys. Yeah, we'll move. Why not? Oh, we've barely moved. Give me my experience. There we are. Okay, I'm going to go and do this off screen because this is going to take a moment because I've got a long bloody way to go. So, a couple of moments. Oh, man, that was nearly a great shot. Nearly a great shot. I needed the spectacular. I had a horrendous time getting out of there. There was just pillars and all sorts of obstacles in the way there, folks. And yeah, 7 wasn't bad, but it took me about 4 shots to get to where I was there. I mean, that was a nightmare. It gave me 7. Realistically, I probably needed even more than that. The distance wasn't big, but there was just pillars and obstacles everywhere. It took me about 3 shots to get them because where you started, you had a massive pillar in the way, right in front of you. Then you had the Stargate. Problem is the stairs go down to it, so you've almost got to roll it down, otherwise you're going to hit an obstacle and it goes backwards. Because there's stairs, there's places you can go off course. Oh, nightmare that. It took me ages to get out of there. So I'll have to go and redo that one off screen. So that's only the second one out of all this, including a few repeats that I've done. That's only the second one I've failed, which ain't bad. Nobility! Well, we'll go do this one. Might be an idea to have to put that back on. Now there's a clear it without healing, so I'm going to do what I can to not use it. Here's one of the elementals that we fought, the Rain Ghost. Yeah, all the elementals in these have 4 eyes. Because, you know, that's normal. Apparently. Yeah, there's the other one there, folks. Thunder Ghost. Yeah, that's alright, I'll take it. You're gonna keep giving me thunder magic, I will take it, believe me. Oh no. Yes, what a little shot that was. Basically, me having fought those 2 enemies means that I was now completely justified in doing 3 levels off screen. I told you we'd fight these guys off screen. It's not a disaster if I don't show you immediately. Come on. Another lamb sword. What? That's the food one I found now. That's ridiculous. How am I finding all these lamb swords? These are meant to be rare. Never mind. There's gonna be there better not be like nothing down here. I will not be impressed. Thank you for at least putting something here. There we go. Do you. Maybe give me a level up. Oh, lovely. Loads of rain ghosts here. Yeah, I want to finish with Bangle. Bangle needs levels. Bangle needs love. Oh, you're going to throw magic at me now, are you? Oh, look at you go! The magic flew off into the distance there. I kind of suspected it might, but oh well. Well, looking at it, this level looks immediately a bit more sphere-friendly, I'm going to be really honest. Basically, get sphere into center and work it from there. You do not know how much I want like the sphere next to be at the top of that little chute at the top left there. I so want it to be down. Just it gives me a reason just to get the sphere to like the beginning and then basically just hit it as hard as I can. It just gives me a reason. Ugh, you fat slob. probably as good a description of that as I'm ever going to get. Unfortunately, I am thirsty, which doesn't really matter because I'm trying not to heal. I can't heal anyways because that counts as using a healing item, so I can't even do that. More holy waters. At least it weren't poison I'd be hit with. That would have been difficult. Oh, and that goes like in a nice circle. Quite a friendly stage design. This one. Moon Joe. These guys. You remember these guys from? Oh, I stopped him. Bonus. Remember those guys from the end of Balance Valley? At the very end, those guys that we hit them and they don't stagger. Like you hit them with the last attack and they just attack you straight away afterwards. Yeah. And they throw loads of stop magic at you. Yeah. Those guys. However, there we go. I was just waiting for that. So I was like, oh, come on. Moon Joes, again, more people for our thing. So that just needs the yes diamond. The Sigma Breaker still needs a toy rock. And the Steel Gun, of course, we know just needs levels. Speaking of gun, I've still got gelled with me, folks. That hasn't changed. How offensive might these... Ooh, that's not bad. Because Max's weapons have all got a pretty decent thunder stat, so actually against these rain ghosts might not be so bad. Against Thunder Ghost, not so sure. That's still not so bad. Heh. Although, I mean, to be honest, saying they've got high thunder stat, I mean, to be honest, most of these weapons are now pretty well balanced in pretty much every stat. I mean, you know, Monica's sword's got 100 and everything. 100 plus, so it doesn't really have a weakness anymore. It's just generally really powerful. Falcon Punch! There we go. Joe. Where did that come from? Wow, that is some serious damage. I just destroyed it. That Moonjo just got completely and utterly annihilated. I am impressed. We now have a way to deal with these buggers that don't stagger. Shoot them. Bomb nuts, not really fussed about them. That is so good. I can't even stress enough how good that is. Escape powder as well. I'm just going to discard these because they're not worth anything. They don't do any damage. They're just so weak. I don't think they're meant to be as weak as they actually have ultimately ended up being. I strongly suspect bomb nuts are actually meant to be quite powerful, but they're really not. I do slightly suspect that perhaps there was a mistake in programming the game. Look at that damage! Look at Max go, just shooting everything down. I am liking it. I'm not stunning that. I could try, it's not happening. Yeah, both those third and fourth attacks are a bit low, so they're going to struggle to hit. Truth be told. That one hits. I don't think the third strong never seems to miss. You go for like the stun style attack for the third. That never seems to miss. That's pretty good.
That takes care of you guys.
Please, Theodore. Please, please, please put it where I want you to put it. Please, please, please. Oh, well it put the sphere there, but not the distortion. That's a bit disappointing. Although, to be fair, if it's put at the end of the... Whoa, no, 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 don't go in there. Don't go there, it'll cost me metal. To be fair, it's still down there, folks. I can still clobber this. If I can get the sphere up there, I can give that an almighty whack. And with just a touch of swing... Ooh, we can have some fun here. I just want an excuse just to hit this sphere as hard as I physically can. Because you don't, or you almost never get such straight lines. I mean, you can give these generally an almighty whack at Balance Valley, but generally speaking, you're going to lose the sphere. I've got 10 shots! This is like a license. Oh, today is a good day. Right, let's try and stun it at the end. This is too hard, surely. Oh, no. Oh, wow. I can't believe that it went far enough. Oh, I can't wait to do this. I'm even tempted to put a little bit of top spin on, and it will just fly. Just hit it in space. Oh, really? Has that just happened? Why, thank you, game. Right. Let's get this right, folks. Now, I kind of want it a bit more... the thing is, there are things in the way, so it makes this shot awkward. But I really want to get this right. You see, there's another pillar in the way there. And then it needs to obviously be low down. Because, of course, we're going to be... Yeah. So, I've got to get this right. It needs to be very low. Very flat, which means I have to hit it hard anyways. I might even have to... I might actually be slightly better off putting a touch of reverse... If I was to slice it and send it right, because it'll be constantly hitting, hopefully, off of the bottoms, it should just sort of, like a pinball, and it should just go backwards and forwards and go all the way down. So, this could go horribly wrong. This could also be absolutely amazing, but I'm going to hit this hard with a touch of slice. Not full blast, because the sphere might go too high. Here we go. Touch of slice, touch of slice! What a little shot! What a little shot that is. Oh, I wish I'd hit it all the way now. That was pretty darn perfect. We'll finish this off, shall we? Oh, it's so fun when you get to do that. That's why I love this place. You can do crazy shots like that and get away with it. It's glorious. And then full top spin. We're going to do this with 5 shots remaining, hopefully. Yep, full top spin. And it, because of the distance, it just hit the ground and just rolls forward. Just sticks on the ground, just rolls forward. 5 shots remaining. That could well be a record. Certainly a personal record. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That made up for messing up the last one. Knew I should have hit that full blast. That would have been even better. Never mind. And we get a resurrection powder, which I can't even use because of the fact it's yeah, it's kind of full. In other news, folks, I've just realised we've not been seeing any diorama stones. Diorama stones? Geostones, whatever. Why? I don't really know, but I'm just going to put one on just of course, so I can just do a little bit of extra healing. Because of course I can't heal. Even though the stage is over, you're not allowed to heal. You've got to actually finish it officially, and then you're allowed to heal. You're at healing goal. Medal. Thank you. Lovely. Ah, that's interesting. I thought that was, I thought this was like an event dungeon-y area. I was wrong. Well, then next time, folks, I am going to have to go and correct my mistake and also redo loading machine so I can get the speeder medal for that, folks. So I'll thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you then. Why did I say that? Never mind. I'll see you later.